Hey everybody. So I wanted to kind of go over a couple of things that I talked about in my online counseling session with some of the girls in the Pretty to Me program. So one of the things that we talked about is self-love and how that is an action word, and also the importance of time. So the importance of time, time is the one thing that you can't buy. It's priceless. But it's funny how we are consistently giving time for free. And we give it to everybody but ourselves. We give it to entertainment. We give it to social media, our kids, our significant others, work, family, you name it. And we give so much of it to everybody else that we sometimes, when it is time to give it to ourselves, we're exhausted. So you have to take the time to, give you and learn to be, the best version of yourself. And then you can be your own best friend. See? With that time comes self-reflection. And I think it's important to self-reflect. I think it's a part of love when you are focusing your time and your energy on yourself. And it's not selfish to do such a thing. It is actually a kind action, because when you take the time to be the best version of yourself, you have that and so much more to give to other people. And giving the best version of yourself, I think, is a very loving thing to do, to be honest. But again, it takes time. It takes time to, look at ourselves, learn ourselves, learn to be patient with ourselves, learn to be kind, learn to forgive ourselves, be open and honest about choices and decisions that we make, why we make them, what our intentions are behind those things. It says a lot about, who we are when we do it. And again, that takes time. I was telling my girls, when you don't take time to self-reflect and sit down and look at your homework, look at the ones that maybe you've gotten wrong, look at the test, what your score is, really take some time to self-reflect and say, what could I have done better? What will I do different in the future? You can't just say what I shoulda, coulda have done without, kind of mapping out your next steps. Okay, you could have done something different. What are those things? Let's write those down. Let's put that on, our to-do list, whether it's something you have to practice or just kind of remind yourself to do. Again, time, that takes time. That requires patience with yourself, being kind, not being so hard on yourself, forgiving. These things are just really, really important. And again, self-love is so important, because what you put into yourself, you project to other people. And in this world that we live in today, you see so many people that project hate, that project anger, like self-hate, and they're projecting that on other people. And then look at what we are. You have people who are mean to others, because hurt people hurt people. They don't have time to do anything else but be mad at everybody. Anyway, so that's kind of what I wanted to teach. Give yourself time and love yourself. Love yourself first. Give yourself the time to learn yourself and love yourself. That helps to build self-worth. That helps to build self-care, growth. You can, use that time to really, set your standards a little higher on what you value, and validation, self-validation, so that you're not looking to other people to validate it. I had to give myself time, to be honest. With everything that I've been through with the trafficking and all of the abuse and all of the things that I've been through in my life. You guys know my story. I had to be patient with myself. I had to forgive people who haven't even said they're sorry. I had to do that, and it didn't come overnight. I had to give myself the time. I had to put that effort into myself to do it. And again, I am a better person for it. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now if I didn't give myself the time to be the best version of myself. And now I love people for a living. So I'm not going to talk your ear off. It's been almost 6 minutes. So thank you so much for giving me, your 6 minutes of time. And I challenge you actually to sit down and self-reflect, give yourself the time, and give yourself the love. Bye.